shule. Sawa. After this, you will eat whatever you want. Okay? Yeah, back to class. What is the day today? The 9th. So, first I'll take the roll call. Pelina, Ruto, Chandra, Eva, Nancy, all of you are in. So, I'll take you through structures. And today we are going to talk about outcomes will be first, we'll analyze the bill, and then the second, we'll draw the bending moment diagram. So, step to that, our question today is, kindly have someone put down this question. Using three-moment diagram, using three-moment theorem, analyze the bill below. Kindly write diagram, and then after that, second one will be the reactions at all samples. Naandika swali. I'll only give you 2 minutes to write the question and then I'll draw the diagram. Wangapi hujaandika? Using three moments So that's our diagram. Kindly draw. Your calculators will be ready because you have to do calculations. Draw that diagram and then you analyze it before I start. And then, so first you are going to calculate the moments at different points, different spans. Okay? So first of all, we'll start with span AB. So span AB from this point up to this point. So within our span AB, what can you say about it? Concerning the loads and anything about that span?
That's UDL.
Yes?
That's UDL.
Yeah, this is a UDL. Okay. So span AB, for us to find the moment, our formula will be means that this one is a UDL. Yes? So, under this case, we'll use WX squared over 8. Meaning that it's a UDL. So, L is our length. And our length is 4 meters. So, it will be our load is 15. 15 times our length is 4 squared over 8. Are we together up to there? Any question? Swali? Tuko pamoja? So, calculators, tuweke calculator zetu busy. So this one if you are out to be 30 kilonewton. Meters. Okay? Isn't that right? So this was span AB. Next, we go to span BC. So span BC, we have a load. Which type of load is this? Yeah, this one is a point load. And the distance, the span there, the distance is 5 meters to 100. So, our formula to this span will be WAB over length. Yes? Come on, please, my friend at the back. Are we together with that? The formula will be WAB over the length. So our load is 25 times A, this one is A, and the other side is times 2 over the total length is 5. What do you get? Huh? That. So we are done with span FB, span BC. Next we are going to span CB. And this one we also have here a here. And what did you say is the formula? This is equals to WX squared over 8. And then you take 20. You multiply by what is our length? What do you get? 62.5. Up there. Nani ako na swali? Who has a question before I continue? Any clarification up to that? So the next thing, we want to start drawing those. So we have span AB, we got that kilonewton meters, so we expect that. Being that the value here and this will be the same. 30 kilonewton meters. And then span BC, same 30. Mine is just a step, but I expect yours to be perfect than mine. Sawa sawa? Please write. I don't want to leave anybody behind. And if you have any question, just ask before we move on. find the area of this shape. What is the formula? How do you get the area? Yes? Emma? Peter? Times base. Okay, thank you for that. Let's appreciate Emma. Yeah, so to find the area of this shape, you just get 2 times our this start times the distance from here up to here, which is 4. If you multiply all this, what do you get? 80. 80 meters squared. Our values are in meters. So we maintain at that point meters squared. So next thing you're going to find x1, which will be length over 2. Being that this one is like here. So our length is 4. We take 4 over 2. This one will be x left, not 1, which is equals to 2. The same thing you do to x right, which will be n over 2. 4 over 2, same to 2. Tuko pamoja? Next thing you're moving to the area 2. Here, yeah. So how do you get the area of this? Half base times? So in this case, we take a half. Area 2 will be a half times. This one will have to have height, this one, 30. And then you multiply by the base, which is the length, which is 5. What do you get? 75 meters squared. We're going to find the x left and x right. Who can tell me how to get x left in this case? Wapa. Any child? 2 over 3? So in this case, it will be 2 over 3 times the length. So it will be a plus n over 3. Tuko sawa mpaka hapo. Nani amepotea? Yeah? And then at the beginning, I told you this side is a and this side is b. So it will be a plus n over 3. N is the total length from here to here. Tuko sawa? So our a in this side a is 3. So you take 3 plus the length, the total length within that span, and your span will be C. So the length is 3 plus 2, which is 5. So our length is 5. So we take 3 plus 5 over 3. What do you get here? Should be 2.67. 2.67 meters. So who can do x right? Just the same procedure. Who can do that? Can I choose any volunteer before I choose? Any volunteer before I choose? Yes, Penina, come.
So x right we will have b plus m
When do you get 2 plus 7 divided by 3? Yeah, let's appreciate Farina. So it was the same thing. For you to find this x right, just take 2 plus 5, which is b plus n over 3. And then you get 2.33 meters. Any question after that? Swali hadi hapo? We are moving to something more complicated. Swali? Can I grab? So next, we're going to form a calculation for this one, AB and BC. AB and BC. And we have a formula that will guide us for that, which will be MA L1 plus 2MB into L1 over I1 plus L2 over I2 plus MC L2 over I2 plus 6 L1 x left over I1 L1 plus 6 area 2 x right over I2 L2 is equals to 0. Are we together up to that? And then moment at A, MA is equals to 0. So this your E is 0. See this out?
Yes.
So we start from here. 2 MB over into bracket. Sorry, and what is 4 over I plus our L2 is 5 over plus this one is MC into our L2 is equals to 5 over I plus 6 into we have 30 times 2 over 4 times I plus 6 times 75 times 2.33 over 5 times 1. If we want to define, we will come up with the equation which will be 2MB not 2. Yes?
So today I done 2 amount.
Which one? No, to go hapa. Tujafika huku mama. To go from span AB and then BC. Are we together? So, if you work out this, we will have an equation. And our equation will be 18MB plus 5MC will be equal to negative 449.7. Are we together up to that?
Yes.
So from there, we are going to look to form another equation for us to solve, to find the moments at this point, at point B and point C. Being that moment at A is 0 and moment at B is also 0. So we have to find moments at B and C. And for us to find that, we must come with another equation to solve. So that one will be for span 6 into area 1 x left over I1 N1 plus 6 into area 2 x right over I1 I2 N2 is equals to 0. And then here, moment at MB, moment at B is equals to 0. So this is 0. So we equate these ones. So from here we have MB into 5 over I plus 2MC into 5 over I plus 5 over 2I plus this one will be 6 times 75 times 2.67 over 5 times 1 plus 6 into so this, if you work out all these, we'll come up with an equation, and our equation will be so the equation will be 5 MB plus 18 MC is equals to negative 552.49. So up to there we have two equations, and these are leave as an assignment for you to work out. So the first equation or equation is equation 2, and you already had equation 1. So using equation 1 and 2, we are going to find either MB or MC. Are we together? So the first equation was 18MB plus 5MC is equals to 449.7. And then the other equation is 5MB plus 15MC is equals to negative 552.45. So using these two equations, you will just figure out it up to here.
Yes.
So your assignment will be find MC and MB, and then you draw. This is our bending moment diagram. Okay? Any question after that? This one I'll check before I leave this class. Any question after that? So your follow-up activity is kindly write using three moment theorem, analyze the beam shown below, and then state the bending moment diagram indicated by the critical points. Just the same, I'll just state something here small. Have you written that? This one is your follow-up activity, and it's due on time.
time.